It might be the holiday period, but the Premier League is taking no rest because we've been getting lots of games in the past couple of days. It seems like we are playing games almost every 2 to 3 days at the moment. Anyways, match day 19 is here, and it's time to do the usual, give our predictions on what we think will happen from an analysis, no, from a prediction standpoint. Sorry. Without wasting time, Victor, what are your best straight win selections for this round?
Manchester United to beat Wolves at 140. Yes, I'm backing Man United to win. What is the world coming to? In all seriousness, it's Wolves and United had better win this game. I'm also
Yeah.
going with Newcastle over Burnley. They're playing away. It's 168. Yes, Newcastle have not exactly been great on the road, but Burnley, even after a nil-nil with Everton, are still terrible. There's no changing there. Besides, Newcastle have beaten Burnley in all of the last 7 head-to-head games in the Premier League. And I'm also going with Brentford over Tottenham. It's at 240. Uh, it was only Tottenham's narrow win against Palace that shifted the odds a little bit. Newcastle should be heavier favorites against Spurs. Sorry, Brentford, I should say.
Yeah.
And they're on a great run at home. They've only lost once in their last 10 games at the GTEC, and that was only a 1-0 against City. At the same time, Spurs on the road, 4 losses and 1 draw in the last 5 games before this win against Palace. So, yeah, 240 for Brentford, but I feel like it's got to be worth taking a punt.
Yeah, fair. And for me, I've also got Newcastle to beat Burnley. Like both sides have been pretty inconsistent the recent weeks, but I feel like Newcastle are still much, much better than Burnley any day of the week. And I'm backing them to probably return to, winning ways here in this one. And just like you said, Manchester United, no matter how much you want to crap on them, but yeah, they really have to beat Wolves, like 1.40. It's actually decent value when you consider the way Wolves have been playing, over the past game weeks. And for some reason, I should not be backing City to beat Sunderland, given the jersey I'm wearing at the moment. But I do think City would win Sunderland away from home. 1.46 odds seems also good value. Sunderland have not been the same strong side we knew like from weeks ago. So I think City could easily win that one. Anyways, moving on, Victor, what are your best goal market selections?
I've got Arsenal versus Villa at 2.5 plus for 196. This one's a bit high because of Arsenal not being convincing and their games not seeing that many goals. But for Villa, 2.5 plus has landed in 9 of their last 10 games. I've also got Liverpool versus Leeds. I'm going BTTS here at 172. I feel like if you've conceded to Wolves, okay, Wolves, you will most likely concede the Leeds as well. I'm not
Right.
necessarily backing Calvert Lewin in particular, but I feel like they have plenty of threats aside from him. So, yeah, BTTS here. And the third one is Chelsea v Bournemouth, over 2.5 goals at 150. This one's a bit of a safety net pick. I can't imagine this one ending with fewer than 3 goals, even if they're all scored by Chelsea. Bournemouth, for themselves, they're in free fall, but they can still pack a punch, especially with Semenyo in the shop window. He will want to prove what he's capable of.
Yeah, fair enough. For my goal market selections, I've also got Arsenal with Villa for over 2.5 goals. Also, because I think both sides will definitely get on the score sheet. The way both teams are playing at the moment is more than likely both teams will definitely score, and maybe one team will probably score one or two more goals. Hopefully, Arsenal, yeah. But moving on, I think United v Wolves as well will also see a lot of goals. I think the previous corresponding fixture saw like United won 4-1, if I remember correctly, or something against Wolves. I think United will score a lot of goals against them again, if I'm correct. Then Brentford v Spurs. Spurs, you just don't know what to get. They beat Palace just 1-0. at the weekend, but they just have this unpredictability around them, and I think Brentford will definitely give them a tough run for their money. And anyways, moving on, best player to score selections, Victor.
I'm backing Haaland again at 165. Okay, yes, he blanked against Forest, but it's still Haaland. And
Yeah.
I might have left him off my list if this was City against Liverpool or against Arsenal, but I think he will score against Sunderland. I've also got Ekitike at 191 against Leeds. This one's probably the most logical pick in the league at the moment, looking at Liverpool's options in attack. Ekitike will be starting the majority of matches while Salah is at AFCON, and Leeds are definitely there for the taking. And my third one's a bit left field, so do your research. It doesn't look mm, particularly interesting, but I think there's something there. Maybe it's a gut feeling more than anything. Forest versus Everton, I'm backing Igor Jesus. 375. It's more about the style of play than it is about form, to be honest. I feel like Everton's big lads at the back often have trouble with tricky and mobile wing strikers, I should say. So it just makes sense to me to back Igor Jesus here. It's long, 375, because Forest are not doing well in general, but this might still be worth a punt if you're feeling confident.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you got it last time out with Bert. Your gut feeling.
True.
so, so maybe it might come true once again. But anyways, for my goal scorer selections, I've also got Haaland. I mean, it's a shame to those that triple captained him last time out against Forest.
Oh
Thankfully,
yeah.
I didn't. But I think he might return to goal scoring ways against Sunderland. Surprisingly, I also have Ikitike as well. Just like how you put it, he's one of the most logical choices to score right now, given Liverpool's options and the opponents they are playing. My next one is something of a gut feeling. Villa be Arsenal. I'm backing Bukayo Saka to score. I'm backing Bukayo Saka to score in that game. I think Villa will be missing Cash and probably one more player. I think that game is probably going to be quite physical, in my opinion. I think we might see a penalty. Arsenal will be looking to revenge from the previous fixture, so I think the game will be quite physical, in my opinion. Then I'm also backing Wolverhampton against Burnley. Burnley are
No, yeah.
just atrocious in defense, and I think he should be able to get one or two under his belt. And just on a final note, Victor, any bold opportunity to take advantage of?
You're not going to like this one. I'm backing Watkins. Watkins to score against Arsenal is priced at 5. I mean, it's very hard to believe he'll be benched for this one. He came off against Chelsea off the bench and scored twice. I'm fairly certain he's going to start this one, and I think he'll be scoring. It would be funny if it's the winning goal again, though.
Nah, no chance. But yeah, I mean, that's a good one. Last time out, I said in my bold opportunity to that Villa to win priced at 4 odds, and it landed. So yeah, this one has some merit to it as well. Yeah, for me, I'm not really seeing much of a bold opportunity in this game week, but I think Bournemouth can really cause an upset to Chelsea away from home. I have a feeling, even though they are terrible, like on form right now, but I have a sneaky feeling they can cause an upset for Chelsea. And
So,
for some
d-
reason,
so
yeah,
double chance or outright?
no, double chance for Bournemouth.
Okay.
Yeah, and for some reason, I see Arsenal scoring two or more goals against Villa. Arsenal will score two or more goals against Villa. Yeah. Not one goal, but two or more at the minimum, two goals against Villa. That's my bold pick for this one. Anyways, those are the picks for round 19, and they would also some of the fixtures would also mark the last calendar games of the year, while some of the next fixtures will be played on the first day of the new year. So we're already starting the year with a lot of football action. And of course, after the game week, we'll be sure to discuss all the best bits, all the talking points as they come.